Hello, my name is Jason Glover, and welcome to the crowd sale for Desolate Insurgence, which is the final expansion for Desolate. There's an advanced copy of it right here. So you're probably asking yourself, what is a crowd sale? Well, a crowd sale is a crowdfunding platform that's hosted by the game crafter. There's a few aspects that make it very unique. One, the game crafter themselves actually manufacture the game. So as soon as this crowd sale ends, they will start manufacturing the games for all of you. They will also be fulfilling all the orders, which takes out the middleman completely in the whole process, meaning that you will have your copy of the game within 60 days likely after this crowd sale is over. Finally, what you'll notice is there's no stretch goals. Desolate Insurgence is a complete game. There's no reason to add frivolous stretch goals that add really nothing to the gameplay. The game's complete as it is, so there's no reason really to have stretch goals in my opinion. What crowd sales offers instead is deep discounts. So the more copies we actually get pledges for, the lower the price will be once the crowd sale ends for all the people who back. So if you pledge early, you're not paying that early price. You're paying whatever the crowd sale ends up being. So you could get this for less than $13 a copy if we get enough people backing the product. Now let's take a look at the actual components and what makes Insurgence a really unique twist on the game. Okay, so here's everything that you actually get in your copy of Desolate Insurgence. As you can see here, you get a beautiful new box that's super sturdy and is actually twice the size of the original box, so you can house everything that is Desolate in one place, and you can even have all your cards sleeved. So that's a really cool addition to the game itself. As far as cards are concerned, you have some new item cards, another power cell, so making opening crates, the possibility of finding a power cell has been increased a little bit. Some extra cards for mega ammo, mega health, a new rabbit's foot card which has a cool power, and 2 scrap piles that you can find. I'll get into that in a moment. In fact, let's get into it right now. There's a new character you can play, UB-47 Defender, which is a robot, obviously. And there's these new scrap tokens in the game. They're really cool, shiny and beautiful. And you'll find these different ways throughout the game. And the robot uses them to heal himself. But there's also a location you can find, the workshop now, that if you have 5 of these cubes saved up, these scrap tokens, you can actually create a power cell with them. Also, this is a multiplayer game now, so you'll have more dice, more black dice, so each player can track his encounters. Also, more cubes for tracking your actual statistics. So each player will have their own card now for tracking their health, their oxygen, and their ammo. Each player will have a different color with the corresponding meeple. These meeples, I should mention, are beautiful. They're translucent to match the other tracking tokens, and they're jumbo size. They're just really cool to hold and nice and clunky, and chunky, I should say. You can use these on this new player position tracker, which if you're playing a multiplayer game, each player is going to position themselves on this tracker, and where you're actually located on this tracker is going to determine how difficult of an enemy you might face when a conflict occurs. You're going to get bonuses and possibly negative effects based on where you're positioned. There's also 2 sides of this card, so there's a standard mode and a nightmare mode. So more about that is these tactics cards here. Every time during a multiplayer game, when you actually get into a conflict, you'll be drawing one of these cards, and it will indicate which position is going to get attacked by the most difficult alien. So that is where this board here comes into play. So that's the real basics idea of what comes in the game itself and how it functions. Thank you very much. Thank you for checking out the Desolate Insurgence crowd sale. I hope that I answered all your questions you possibly have, and I look forward to producing this game for you. Thank you.